Hi Dance families, it's Miss Megan here. With concert coming up in just 17 days, I thought I would go over a few highlights of important information so that you can be successful for your concert, whether it's your first one, which we have a lot of new families, so we're very excited about that, and many veterans. But either way, it's always nice to refresh on what to expect for concert time. One of the biggest things I want to remind you is to make sure that you look into this packet here, specifically at this point with only a couple weeks away from our rehearsals at the high school, the actual schedule here. So it's going to be really important to take a look at this, refresh yourself, make sure that you know what your child's schedule is for their dance class or classes if they are in more than one. So again, you're going to want to take a look. It's going to say the class name, what day of the week that class runs regularly, their time, and their instructor, so that you can make sure that you have the right one, since we do have many classes that have the same title or teachers that teach multiple classes. And then you're going to want to really look at the call time. The call time is when that dancer needs to be there, ready to go in their costume for that particular class, and hair and makeup done as well. And then the pickup time would then be when they would be done with their photography and rehearsal on the stage. So again, as a reminder, the only people allowed backstage are volunteers and staff. So you will go to the sign-in table and be directed to that when you first come to rehearsals. And then you'll sign your dancer in. You will get a pickup ticket here, which will correspond with your dancer's color. And then you can hang out either in the lobby area or come back at their rehearsal end time, and then you will get the give the ticket in, and your dancer will be able to be signed out and head on your way home. So that's kind of how rehearsal will go. If you have any questions about that, let us know. We like to, the more timely everybody is on their call time, the more timely we can keep everything going on schedule, because we do have almost 300 dancers in the show with almost 500 and some costumes. So the more that we're there on time and ready to go, we are more successful. So the next thing I want to talk about is costumes. So costumes started going home yesterday and will go home all the way through next Saturday. So that goes for power dance and all of our technical classes. So I just wanted to give you a couple of hints and reminders on this. So your dancer will get a garment bag. Some dancers will get more than one garment bag, especially if they had a lot of costumes or costumes with a large amount of accessories or big skirts, things like that. So be careful, because some may have more than one, but you will have a garment bag, and your costumes will all be going home safely in a covered garment bag here. They will have a little name tag bag, which would have all their classes. This person in particular has 4 or 5 different ones, and then their little check off here to make sure that when we did our sorting, got everything in there for you. You'll find the costume on the hanger. There may be accessories down at the bottom, so like this one has an accessory at the bottom and a hat as well, so that's something you'll want to take a look at. The other 2 things that are important in here are the costume overview sheet. This is going to be helpful for you to take a look at, especially if your dancer has more than one class, because they may have a different hairstyle for that class, things like that. So this is going to give you what we provided you. So we would say something like jacket, top, under top, pants, accessories, etc. What you would need from home, which means you know, the type of shoes that you would need. So jazz shoes, black sneakers, any undergarment needs that you would need, things like that. Hair and makeup is on there as well, so light stage makeup and slicked back ponytail for this particular piece. So that might differ depending on the class, of course. And then reminders of no extra jewelry or anything like that for the rehearsal or concert day. It is a safety concern to have dancers wear, you know, necklaces or earrings and things like that, as well as, of course, we want the dancers to be able to be as successful as possible on stage and look really nice in their costume. So please leave, especially if any sentimental jewelry, at home for those 2 days, so that you make sure that they don't get lost or broken in the process. The other thing that you will find is a photography form. I have also attached this to the email that you're seeing this video on, but this way everybody has at least one hard copy. We did work to try to get 1 per costume in the garment bag if dancers had more than one, because you will have to fill out an individual one for each costume to keep it nice and easy for the photographer. What will happen at sign-in at the rehearsal day is you can come in with your order form and payment. We will have someone at that front desk asking or answering any questions for photography for you, the photographer secretary that is, and then we will have an envelope for each class. So it might say pre-ballet, Tuesdays, 3:45, and all of the photography envelopes will go in there. That way we can give that to the photographer as that class goes to take their pictures, and they will be able to make sure that she has everything that she needs to be able to get your orders done and to you in a timely fashion. So if you have any questions about this, please reach out. But it is pretty self-explanatory. There's lots of different packages, everything from, you know, ordering just one 5x7 or 8x10 to larger packages. So there's something for everybody on there. Payments do need to be made at the time of the rehearsal so that there is, you know, no going back and forth on order forms, and everything can be squared away and ready to go, which will keep everything nice and timely as well for getting your packages back. Again, if you have any questions about any of that, I know it's a lot of information, please reach out or ask your teachers if you have anything that would be more directly to your teacher as far as hair and makeup and things like that as well. We are so excited about our May concert series and cannot wait to see everybody there. Thanks so much.